And today we're going to continue our journey. Okie dokie. So, today's journey will take us to doing the first trial. Plus, we've got these two things to deal with. But we'll do them a bit later. We're going to Sambakar's Tower because we are going to continue.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Don't know why I did that.
Quickly now.
Right, so I can actually move a bit quicker like this.
Well done.
There must be something here. What was that? Something here. Incendiary.
How? How did the others not even know?
Ramrock said so.
Okay, so down here. Yeah, sorry if I do that. I've got a bit of I've still got a bit of a cough from Saturday evening, but I am just fine. I'll be fine.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that student. Here is still clear, if anybody cares.
Okay.
Revelio.
So doing this will actually also allow you to see what's not been collected and what has been collected. Oh, no, so it's just
directly from Ranrock.
It's
just this one.
That they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
So literally it's just this one thing. Okay. Search the tower and the surrounding area. Look for anything to do with the names. What you find here could be the key to Goblin Kind finally taking its rightful place in the world of Ranrock.
I will draw blood. I'll snap that one and
Easy.
Looks like we found the entrance.
Yes. And it's locked.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Does it just appear again? Yes, it does.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Yes.
to Sanbakar's tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper.
Yes.
For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Right then.
A
Off
reservoir
back
of
down.
ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
It's quite cozy in here, ain't it, when you think about it. Run, 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 run. Right. And in we go.
Revelio.
Well, the first trial. Let us commence.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Yes. It's quite a unique thing, ain't it? Very unique thing. We must continue to transpire forward.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
A chest is there. And then we've got more chests here. Yeah, look, that chest is invisible. Funny, isn't it? Okie dokie, so.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Revelio.
Okie dokie.
Revelio.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Oh,
Better
yes.
to keep his plan for me.
I knew there was a chest here somewhere.
These look familiar.
Revelio.
So one's up there.
Accio.
Okay, in there is this thing.
Accio.
Yes, this is what we need.
More
Okie dokie.
statues.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Not making this easy on me.
No, they're not.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Aha, yes. Do this. Jump onto here. And bring it all the way back down to here. Which would bring me to here. And my gear slots are full. Which is totally fine because I can actually get rid of things I don't really need. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. But for some reason that's green and yet it's got bare defense apparently. No, I want gloves. Okay. Wait, so how many do I have left? 90 of 24. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Meaning I now have to walk back through here.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I know.
Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio.
Piece of cake. Nope, I think that's it.
Accio.
Side of this archway.
Accio.
Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But
Yeah.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Hang on. I think I might be missing something here. No, I'm not missing anything. Oh yes. 2 more of them. Another 5 of them, which is even better. Right then.
don't like the look of this.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Okay.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Potato. Confringo. Accio.
Killed itself. Killed itself there. Like an idiot. Like a total numbskull. Okay, yeah, we are going to really have to end it now. Right.
Another pensive.
Nice. Nice.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Something is off. And yet they don't know.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. Must be the way back to the map chamber.
Correct, Mundo, you are, my good sir.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows.
Yes.
I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Right, now we go into the next season. Yes. This is what I want. Progress. Now,
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom.
Accurate news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
yeah, it's literally like one of these windows. There you go! There's the little Easter egg.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Right. So, from what I do know and from what I'm aware of, is quite straightforward. Okay, so we're gonna deal with this one first, because this does help with the daily and keys. We could try and knock 2 out at once if we can, which means we are gonna have to go and visit Mr. Moon.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
What's in it for me?
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? you? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Well. Well, here we go.
Aloha Mora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Oh, great. So you basically send me into a death trap. Mind at the start, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected dash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was not most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke, and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cave flowers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Very well. It's still early. Let's go and do it.
Revelio. Leviosa. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Perfect. Okie dokie.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion.
Aloha Mora.
I don't think that's what that class is for. She's
Revelio.
wrong. Why don't you leave goblins alone? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? You know you can't do that.
Actually, yes they can.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, for God's sake, this douche is being an arse. You gonna move? I need to get in there. Fucking move, you prick.
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but... I had planned to get 2 gallons on Hufflepuff. Ravenclaw? I know, and Ravenclaw would not have been matched. I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that? What was what? That was a license. Encompasses the whole of the human community. How's that? Well, on the cheese, flying about with golden tips. Rather a lot more flash, isn't it? Oh, I suppose I should pay close attention to the next match, if there ever is one. I suppose you should.
Revelio.
Okay. Now we're starting to get somewhere.
Revelio. Brilliant.
Got it. First time and all. Right, let's get the fuck out of here before I get in trouble. There we go.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood. But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Yeah, you little dumb shit. Okie dokie. Collections. Okay, we are pretty much cutting through the Hogwarts pages quite quickly, actually, to be fair. Right. Talents. Yeah. Let's increase the range of that. And we have another 3 here to grab. Cool.
Accio. Lumos. Lumos.
No, is it? No, it's not up here, is it? It's down, ain't it? Okay, so this one literally comes up to here. Which means now I have to try and figure out where the other fucker one.
Lumos.
If I can find out where the other bastard one is. Then,
Revelio.
Right. No, I don't want that. I want this. Yeah, they don't really get bought much. Clock tower gears. Perfect.
Lumos.
Right, that means it's either up here or it's down one floor.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Now, if I'm right, we've got to go up, and it's this one up here. Yes.
Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Depulso. Glacius. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Glacius. Lumos. Lumos. Hello.
Okay.
Sit. Get free. Please. Lumos. Aloha Mora. Lumos.
Okie dokie. I just have to try and figure out where this other bastard one is. Wait, no, I know where it is. I know where it is. It's near the top. Okay, okay. So we actually want to go all the way up to the top again. To the second floor. Because it's actually here.
That's it.
Easy. So, actually, because we've only got 15 and there's only 14 we have, because one's already been put back. Where is it? There's one more in Hogwarts somewhere. Right, we got one more somewhere. In all of Hogwarts, there's one more. And no, it's not an easy place. Okay. Because you got the man behind the moons, which is there, and then you got this other one, which is all the way down there, which is the murky depths. And there's one in the viaduct that we actually have to get in terms of flu powders. Now, if I am correct, the flu powders.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Wait, come on over here, just because. You can see I've got that one. Come through here. And here's the viaduct one.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Okay, this is your second one to do. So, I have to try and remember where the third one is. This last one is.
Not sure why I should have to pay for fizzing whiz-bees from a...
Revelio.
Okay, no, that ain't one. So if you're not sure, always do that. Hang on. So that's a level 2.
Aloha Mora.
I've never had one that was literally like that before. Like, ever. Okay, apparently that's not going to work. Which ain't too big of an issue. Okay, so this actually gives you everything. So, that's only 5, which means this has to be a 4. And that one's got to be a 3. Like, this is actually a lot easier to access than you think.
Revelio.
Because you also get all that. This is divination, and there is actually a moon up here. There's also one of these up here. Like so.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Which means we want to come down and then change it to night time. Of course.
Then, you guys.
And there is another one here somewhere. Before anyone starts freaking out. Come round there.
Revelio days. Know you not who I am?
There you go. Sir Cadogan. Okay. There's one in the restricted section of the library. One in Professor Fig's office. Like so.
Confringo. Accio.
Okie dokie. So really, this big thing here is one. Then you'll come all the way down. Do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, look at the, well, get more information on something. Okay. So we can actually chuck that on. So we've done the first trial. So you know what we're going to start doing? Bit by bit, the clothes are gonna start changing bit by bit. That's the whole point of this series. We're gonna do it bit by bit. Because why not? And yeah, we got another few. Got that one. We got that, and we got Circadian. And there's a lot more down below, just so everyone's aware. Oh. And the arithmancy classroom. Of course.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Okay. Let's go.
Hello, Hamura.
Oh, it's not even, that's a sure. Well, that ain't for her now, is it? It's for us. Okay. So we also want to try and look around Hogwarts, all over the shop. Sometimes it could be outside, sometimes it could be inside.
Lumos.
Alright, so this one's looking at it. Ooh. I have to try and remember where this one is now. I think it's all the way down here. Might not be down here.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence
Lumos.
Unless, if I remember, it's actually up a floor. It's up a floor, if I remember, yeah. Thought so. I ain't done this for a long time. Easy. So. Now all we have to do is try and figure out where the fuck this one lost the Dating Cube crap is. And I think I have an idea where it might be.
Peasy has a special name.
Revelio.
It's tormenting Professor Black.
Lumos.
Oh, such fun!
Okie dokie.
Lumos.
Hang on. Yeah, that's... No, it's not. It's 7. Which means it has to be that one.
Revelio. Venite. Revelio.
Bells. I knew there was something.
Confringo.
Library, ain't it? It's the library. I ain't got the one in the library. That's where the last Adalian key cabinet was. Gotcha. Right, that's it. But obviously, it's not all over yet because there is, however,
Lumos.
something else here, which means this thing's all the way down this end, and I have to go in the restricted section and get the bloody thing. Grab you. Thank you.
Mine now, Demi guys.
Perfect. Got that, Demi guys. Okay, we're out the restricted section.
Should never have trusted them.
Okay, so now we need to go back to the common room. Because our chest is literally just behind us.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
And just so we can actually keep track of how many we've actually got, come to here and go to Dalian Keys.
Another house token for the house chest. This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens. Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
Oh yeah, apparently there's also another Easter egg down here. Somewhere down here. For anyone who doesn't know, there's actually a little Easter egg based on the snake itself.
The people I feel sorry for are the ones who don't even know.
Okay, so field guides, boom, done. That one. We've got 64 now, which is those bells, the Gorgon, and then yeah, we've got so many more to find. Great, this is going to be fun. And obviously we've got the Guardia robes, but there's also one more. The Slytherin Relic House uniform. Don't think it really bloody matters which direction you go.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Well, that's one of those side quest things down. Oh, got another talent point. Hmm. Nearly Petrificus Totalis Mastery. Confringo. No, we're going to grab this one. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so that's fine. Right, quest-wise, Actually, we do need to go do LB Weeks quickly. Because, reasons.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Okay, so
I truly appreciate all of your help.
Why the hell would I want that? Yeah, okay. That's only 1,000.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Yeah, who cares? Right. No. No, it's Headbur, wasn't it? What a really... That's weird, that. Right, and then it was this, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay, so we want the normal prefect vest. Because bit by bit, the uniform is going to change.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Okay, so first off, we actually need to start doing some more Merlin trolls. But we need this and this to get done, which is fine.
Off to the races then.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Okay, so let's buy this because we
Wise
need
decision. Thank you.
that. Just so then we can try and, you know.
I hope to see you again. Farewell.
So we buy that, and then we can try and get the invisibility. So, Thunder Brew, we need Shrivel Fig and Stench of the Dead. Invisibility Potion. Oh, we just need Troll Berries. That's good. We can do a 2-in-1 then. Which is, thank God for that. I think it's not Eudora's Potion. I think it's that one and this one. For Sharp's one. I will just double check quickly for quests. Sharp's is Visibility Potion. I can do that. Thunder Brew. I'm going to need to find stuff to get Thunder Brews. Mandrake and... Wow, I've got Venomous Tentacle, so I can use that. And I just need to get Mandrakes. Christ, that's not going to be cheap. That's fine. I could try and actually do all three. No, collections. Potion, no. Shrivel Figs. Hardy plant that produces bulbs used in Thunderbird. Shrivel seeds can be purchased from Magic Neat. Must be grown in medium or large pots. You can actually find them, but they are annoying though. Actually, really quite annoying. Annoyingly. Not grass, flaxweed. So it kind of tells you what potions. Okay, so I might need to buy Thunder Brew, which I'm not too worried about. Because I just get a troll bogey, I can just make that myself. If I just do it.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
So I've got the Thunder Brew. What I need is to go to the other place. Because there is this son of a bitch here. Pick that up.
Revelio.
There's one up here, which gives me 13. Right, so what we want to do is, if I stop running into shit, come up here to Dogweed and Deathcap.
Greetings. Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here?
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
I'll tell you what I fucking need.
What do you have for sale?
Mandrake. Right. I'll buy that.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
And now I don't have enough for this, which is fine. Totally fine.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
And now I can actually sell something.
But your
It's only
friends will be
16.
safe with me. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Yes. Okay, so I've got the Mandrake, got the Thunder Brew. We just have to try and figure out where bloody bastard troll is. So. Well, there is an encampment, which is actually really smart. Really good for it being there. Let's go back here. I believe there's actually spiders somewhere.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Aloha, Mora.
Okay, so that's there. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so there's no demi-guys here.
Aloha, Mora.
Okay. So we can get these things. Okay. Right, pick that up.
What do we have here? The demi-guys.
This is the house. Yes, this is the house we needed. It looks tiny on the outside,
Demi-guys.
but then it's massive on the inside.
Incendio.
Okay, so we want mandrakes.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Well, that was easy. Okay, so the good news is we've literally already done one. Now, if we do 2 in 1, we got a mandrake now, which is nice. Another wand, another knot grass. And we got gear, another wand handle in the gear section, which is nice.
Lumos.
Quidditch Cape. Where's the dark arts one? There we go.
Hello. Do you have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy. I'm the new proprietor, Indira Wolf.
Any whispers of anything going about the town?
There's a rampant dug bug on the loose. It's more aggressive than others and has some peculiar markings. It's making life miserable in Pitterpond Ford. I wish someone would do something about it.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Oh, I haven't had a normal conversation with anyone for a while, so pardon me if I'm a little rusty. My father passed away recently and I've been completely occupied with keeping the business afloat. I hadn't realised how much work went into running a shop. Inventories, maintenance, customers, bills, accounts, and on and on.
What can you tell me about your shop?
It may not be as fine as what you'd find in Hogsmeade, but I think we have a certain rustic charm all of our own. We sell all sorts of beast byproducts for potion making. Some of the rarer stuff too. That all falls on me now.
What do you have for sale?
Well, you can have that.
Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Revelio.
Okay, so what we want is yes, some of these are literally just jumpy runs. Easy. Destroy more of these balloons whilst we're at it. So really what we want is something that's gonna be a troll den. That's realistically what I do want, is a troll den. Troll dens are usually... No, that's a mongrel there. Somewhere, basically.
I should investigate.
What are you up? Couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts.
Assignment's all finished.
Someone messing about.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Regato! Plan to make
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Arresto momentum!
Incendio! Rookwoods don't go... Expulso! That's the Incendio! Incendio! What kind of magic that was? Expulso! Incendio!
Expulso!
Expulso!
Quite conductive! Incendio!
Incendio!
Accio!
Expulso! No, you don't.
Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo!
Flash!
Right.
Oh, I hate these things. Overgrown weed.
Potato! Accio! Incendio!
Regret trespassing. You can't roll your way out of this.
Accio!
Perfect. So now we've got these that need to be done. Hang on. Cast a pulse on a levitated enemy.
Levioso!
This isn't a fair
Perfect. And now... Well, we've got this anyway. So that's not going to be too bad. I mean, if this is near a spider, if this is by the spider one, this would be perfect to test out the Thunderbolt.
Lived here, I wonder. Lumos.
Actually, we're not going to do that just yet.
Lumos.
Oh, we didn't even have to do that.
Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Yeah, there we are. And we're near a spider then and all.
Nothing to poach an errand, sir.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Well, that was quite straightforward.
Incendio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Okie dokie.
Accio.
Okie dokie.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Of course they won't. More gear. Of course it's more gear. Okie dokie. So now we've got another one. How many more of these do we need to do? 3 more. Okie dokie. So, we just have to use the invisibility potion to just collect that. This, we should realistically be fine. You could just fly over there, you know. Because I know for a fact there is a troll over in this direction.
Expelliarmus, Incendio, Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Potato. Incendio. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo.
Always on it. Let's see.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
This will not go well for you.
Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy.
Still hoping to survive this, are you?
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Yes.
Right, now we need to go back to not Hogsmeade, Hogwarts, go up here, go into the room of requirement, and then boom yourself an invisibility
Here
potion.
before?
Right. Give me an invisibility potion. Because now we've only got one more to do. I just have to attend her class. Yes. Yes, it does. Because this is actually the late. I believe so, actually. If I actually look up when Harry Potter. So the main storyline of the Harry Potter series begins in 1991. And if I put what year does the story of Hogwarts Legacy take place, specifically in the 1890s. Believe it or not, Hogwarts Legacy does actually take place during the 1800s, specifically the 1890s. When actually, believe it or not, a Goblin Rebellion does actually happen. So there you go. 1890s this game takes place in. You're welcome. So, yeah, about 100, 101, maybe less, slightly less than 100 years before Harry Potter. Yeah, I'd say like 101 to 92 years prior, I would say. Because I don't know what exact year it is. It just says 1890s. So it could be any year. It could be any year.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
We're just going to wait for the visibility to, you know. Obviously, the movies are more, I think, set modern day, I think. Because the first one didn't come out until, like, 2001, I would say. Quite a long time. Quite a long time. I think I started this YouTube channel from year 12, I think, or was it year... I think it was year 12, exactly.
Yes.
Right, let's go and do these lessons, get these new spells, and then yeah. I would say the nearest ones to me are both potions and herbology. Huh. Yeah, so do I. So do I. So we're probably going to be learning 3 new spells today. In all. So.
When I fell off my broom and broke 6 bones.
Let's go and learn Wingardium Leviosa first. It's your day off from work, or you must start doing around this time. Well, it kind of depends. If I work, then I do it on my days off. Either EAFC or
I've completed
this
my
game.
assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. Executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Right. Or, if I have a week's holiday and I'm alone, then yes, I will do videos. That does not mean... So, if you want to continue with your streaming, the best way I would recommend doing it is try and get like holiday time if you can. It's not really the best. I will say that now.
You're a natural.
Like, I'm not going to lie. A maximum potion, nice. Yeah, just try and get holiday time off work. Or if your job's quite flexible, try and do it on days off if you can. Of course, if you've got a real heavy hitting job where it's like you're working every single day of the week, then yeah, I would try and just focus on trying to do it on on the holiday basis.
Solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer.
That can actually help, you know. Right. Okay, so we just have to return to him. Nice.
Have you finished your assignments?
Yes, sir.
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
I hope the advice I gave helps. I really do.
Well, I don't know about meticulous, but I did as I was asked.
I'd advised doing more than the bare minimum if you want to hone your skills as quickly as possible. Talent and resolve are a potent combination.
Does
would be a
it?
shame to
No.
let that go to waste.
I'm actually not from the States. I'm actually from Britain.
Wand at the ready.
Technically, it's not. Okay, so a lot of people don't know this.
Defendo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I feel we bloody get that. Okay, so basically,
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Defendo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
okay. So, for my American viewers, and for other people who just want to know, before anyone starts getting annoyed that I'm about to call Americans stupid, logistically they are actually stupid, and Americans can't really say otherwise because they do call themselves stupid. It's actually because their education system's not actually as their education system's just not as good as Britain's, which I find quite sad, actually. I do hope the Americans go from being stupid to smart. I really hope their education system improves. Like, I really do hope. For the sake of the Americans, I hope their education system improves.
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Yeah, but now I have to wait for the damn thing to heal. If I wanted to speed, I would choose the focusing.
As I mentioned earlier, Defendo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Thought I'd just get that main bit out of the way. So the actual thing about us is we actually... So this country actually has the biggest name in the world. You might be shocked to hear how big the name actually is. And before you ask, it's not just Britain, it's not just United Kingdom, it's actually a much bigger name than that. It is United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It's 8 words long. 8 words. We have the longest name in the world. So basically, what that means is you've got Great Britain, which is only made up of 3 countries. Scotland. I do play other games. I will just say that. I do play other games. So basically, you have Scotland, Wales, England. That's it. That's Great Britain. Now, as soon as you chuck Northern Ireland into the mix, which becomes a fourth country, now you've got the United Kingdom. Now, we will never, ever tell you we are from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. That is just a stupid mouthful. So, we will say one of three things. We either say we are from England, which is the country, which is inside another country, which we will either say from Great Britain, which is a country covering another country, or if you want a country covering a country covering a country, I know it's very confusing, we will just say we are from the United Kingdom. We will never say the entire bloody name, because it's just an absolute mouthful. So, and the Americans are really quite stupid. They always call England, Great Britain, the same thing. It's not the same thing. Yes, it is a country inside a country inside of the country, and I can see why the Americans think it's one thing. It is not. England is one country of a country made up of three, of a country made up of four. Okay? So, the United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries. Okay, 4. That is the 4 countries. Great Britain is made up of 3 countries. Okay? 3. Not 1, not 2, 3. Only 3 make Great
Would you
Britain.
like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
And now, England is just the singular country, okay? I've got community server for streamers and content creators. Where we support new streamers, and there are 13,000 plus members. Bloody hell. So, obviously, if you are a person of me from, like, one of the subscribers from America, and you end up watching these videos, for the love of God, can you not say England, Great Britain, and UK for one country? If you're talking about just one country of the United Kingdom, just one, you just have to just say the one country. So if you're talking about Northern Ireland, you just say Northern Ireland. I am on Discord. So yes. If you're talking about Scotland, which, believe it or not, I am 11% Scottish. I am part Scottish. I could actually attempt to do a Scottish accent. And no, I am not trying to offend the Scottish. Red_Rosie. Okay. So, for anyone who doesn't know, okay dokie. I'll have to get my Discord account. Okay. I just hope I've actually done that right. Okay, so there we go. Okie dokie. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to do something quickly.
There were doxy eggs as well, but surely those were curdle.
Okay. Professor Gull, harvest flaxweed. Great. Well, we might as well just go straight to the divination, mightn't we? Makes things easier. Okay, up we go.
Ironically, I couldn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Okay, let's do it.
Knowledgeable.
Okay. Oh, flip. Okay, now I have to bloody go back up there now.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
My own future? Power!
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Right then. Boom! Down goes into Descendo.
You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Right then.
Descendo. Excellent. I think you have it.
Okay, I am probably just going to do this, so that it looks normal.
Descendo. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Yes, that's what I do now. Right, let's jump down. Whee! Boink. Ow. Who choked?
Revelio.
Okie dokie. What time is it? Nearly halfway. Right, let's go and do this one thing for Albie. And the closest I can get is to Keenbridge.
Always said that travel broadens the mind.
Right, let's go to here first. Because then at least that'll make it get nearer.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambushed me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
You're right, the world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions. Here, use it wisely.
Oh, I will. You can be sure of that. Ranrock's lot won't take me down. And I've you to thank. Please.
Priya! It's freaking Priya!
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell, at your service, and I sell a variety of traveling necessities.
Are you related to Nora Treadwell?
Why, yes. She's my wife. Brilliant historian. Did you know that she's pursuing Merlin's life's work?
I actually met her and she introduced me to her work. I'm involved in it now as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Then you must be rather brilliant as well. At any rate, I hope that you'll think of me whenever you find yourself in need of traveling supplies. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
What do you have for sale?
Yeah, it's actually quite stupid and ridiculous. Well, I don't need that.
I didn't think I'd be the one doing the buying.
You see, things can turn out in a variety of ways. Well, if I can buy something big, I can literally plant that and just buy 2 of these. Oh, I need it now.
So nice of you to stop by.
But honestly,
here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
hello, Imelda.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So, what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'd say that was acceptable. Brilliant.
Hmm.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Okie dokie, so.
Now that's more like it. This is rather fun.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve.
Never, Merida.
To race this course again,
Imelda.
visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Well, let's check. Ah.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
Well then.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Well, good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrades, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon.
Bloody hope I do.
Thank you again, truly.
Don't let the bugs bite. Okie dokie.
Sink like a stone.
Okay, so we've been at this over 2 hours. Majorly over 2 hours. But hey.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet.
The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the Ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
To be honest, I think she kind of hates and wasting time.
I'm not so sure this is a worthwhile endeavour. Do the mer people even want to be liaised with?
They seem to be open to it so far. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the Ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I'd perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumor is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course, Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
True.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
I don't need to swim.
Much rather. I can't wait to hear about what you find.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Incendio! Look. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you.
Well, there's only just the one of them now.
Incendio. Lumos. What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
I'm keeping it, fuck
I
it.
quite like the idea of an authentic.
Oh
Mermish
god, this
artifact.
feels weird.
I'm tempted to keep it myself.
What? Why would you do that? That gift was a gesture of goodwill, a symbol of hope. I was going to show it to the ministry.
If you really wanted this, then perhaps you should have fetched it yourself.
I would, if I knew how to swim. I just hope you haven't set relations between wizard kind and mer people back decades. That's it. I shall definitely need to learn how to swim. Or use a bubblehead charm.
But I'm just doing this to help them by taking what they want.
Incendio! Incendio!
Okie dokie, so let's grab this. Grab this. Okay. That was another challenge. Done. Pain methods. So, there's a good pop chance I am going to need to I've done this over 3 hours now, and I need to have lunch. And that. So that will be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.